Hi there, Tom here. Hope you're well. Got another little insight into the world of sales and marketing for you. And my inspiration for this one has actually been my daily drive to the barn here. And you see, it kind of takes me about 15, 20 minutes to get to the barn from home. And most mornings, when I get in the car, my radio station of choice is TalkSPORT. I think it's pretty obvious. I always talk about sport. Most of you know that sport is kind of one of the most important things and one of my big hobbies. So I always listen to TalkSPORT. And TalkSPORT, as you know, is a commercial radio station, so it's very heavily dependent on advertising revenue. And one of the ads that I've been hearing for probably the last 6 to 7 weeks now is for a shirt company called Untuck It. And they're a company that are based in America. And they basically specialise in kind of creating shirts that look good untucked. They're not too long. They're kind of like a sensible kind of length. And I wear a lot of shirts. That's interesting, not wearing one today. But I wear a lot of shirts. And I thought to myself, that seems like a kind of product I should go and have a look at, see if there's any shirts there that I actually like. And I should go and visit the website and do that. And there's a slight problem. I've been hearing that ad for 7 weeks now, and I still haven't visited the website. And you're kind of saying, well, why is that? Well, the reality is I keep forgetting. I kind of get into the office and then something else happens. I'm speaking to obviously Ryan and Mark or Seb. We're having a chat about the things to do. And it just kind of slips my mind. I never get round to actually hitting that URL into the browser or punching the search into Google to go and do the site. And the reason why is because the gap from when they are delivering the message to where I actually need to be to take action is just too great. And I think they're making a massive error here. And it might be working. There might be plenty of people that are remembering to go and visit the site. But I've been hearing that ad for 7 weeks and still haven't taken any action, still haven't gone to their shop front, their online store, to actually even look at the product. Now, for me, that seems a bit silly. Now, let's take a look at that as an online media. If they were kind of running Facebook ads, it's very easy to target me on there because I am identified as a TalkSPORT listener because I like the Facebook page. Why are they not running ads to me alongside their radio ads to strengthen the campaign? Because I guarantee if they were, I would have seen those ads on the day-to-day, whether it been at home or at work or on the Facebook feed, and I would have by now visited the store. I'm pretty sure that if they'd have been running a Facebook ad campaign alongside the radio ad campaign targeting TalkSPORT listeners, that I would have got to the page probably within maybe 4 or 5 days because I'd have seen that ad and thought, oh yeah, I remember that. I've been meaning to do that. I heard that on the radio. I will do that. So the point I want to make here is that sometimes you've got to understand when you're doing any kind of marketing, how easy is it to get the individual person to take the next step. And for me, just kind of running a brand ad on a radio is actually kind of a little bit archaic. It's still making it very, very difficult. It doesn't mean that I don't think it's a good media to support, but you just need to think a little bit more and in depth is about, are the ads that I'm running, is it really easy for my prospect to take the next step, to come into my shop front, to go to my online shop? So that's my kind of thoughts for you this week. Have a little think about that and think about that, is the marketing that you're doing, is the next step really easy and obvious for your customer, or are you reliant on them kind of going home, thinking about it and then taking action? Because if that's the case, you might not be getting the results that you want to from some of your marketing. So that's it for me. Speak to you again soon. Ta-da.